All right, man. What's going on? Goose here, man. And what we got going on? We got game two of the Western Conference Final. Thunder versus the Timberwolves here on Goose Sports. Live play-by-play. Hopefully YouTube is listening to that. Live play. Oh, turn that down. Hopefully YouTube is listening to that for a change. But yeah, man. So we got the Thunder and the Timberwolves. Game two, Thunder won game one the other night. The Timberwolves trying to tie it up before it goes back to Minnesota. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens tonight. We'll see if the Timberwolves can tie it up. Let's see. Start the betting. All right. What was I gonna do? Oh, hold on. What's up, Daniel Barry? How you doing tonight? Who you got tonight? You got the Timberwolves. Or you got the Thunder? OKC, says Daniel Barry. All right. I think they are the better team of the two. Hold on. Rude. Rude. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. What's that? What? No. All right. What's going on tonight? Okay, I had to go find the dog. I didn't know where he went. What's up, Paxton? I had to go find the dog real quick. All right, so Shea Gilgeous Alexander wins the MVP. So, Florida's up 2-0 over Carolina in hockey. So, yeah, Texas will still make the top 8 seed. So, saw you troop boy this time of year. But I want to shoot for this time of year. It's the top 8 seed, so that's all that matters. But hopefully the termites aren't bad outside tonight. They were swarming last night. Those little shits. Swarming last night. But you got that crispy, crunchy chicken again tonight. For gas station chicken, it is pretty good. Yeah, for gas station chicken, it is it's pretty tasty for that. But only got one vote in. Only one person voted for the poll. We got 8 people here. Ain't nobody voting. Smash the, it's free to vote. Who's gonna win? I wasn't cough nothing. So man, so how do you get the bread? And like, yeah, like I said, it is good for gas station chicken. It is good. Used to have one close to me, but it's not there. No, it's not there no more. They used to have decent like lunch uh, specials. I don't know if they have that anymore, but because they don't have it up here anymore. At the gas station that's closest to me, like $5, you can get like, it was like 2 tenders and a fry. So it was actually affordable. Like 3, something like that. Maybe it was 2 pieces of chicken and fries. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, you got the chicken. We got the chicken tenders. The sauce, yeah, the sauce. Yeah, crispy, crunchy. Man, it's hot outside. It's humid outside. Man, humid outside, man. I get some more to drink. Any on yet? All right, this game will start on time. This game will start on time. These games never start on time, man. That's aggravating as hell, man. Oh, thank you, Paxton, for taking care of that while I was gone. Looks like I'm gonna have to put the slow mode on again. Yeah, I thought the crispy, crunchy chicken was just like down here in Louisiana. I didn't know they had it in other places. All right, so we got the Timberwolves and the Thunder. Man, last night's game was I left my drink inside. God damn it! Hold on. Left my damn drink inside. Went and poured and left it inside. All right, I think I'm done. I think I'm done now. So we're down to up to 5 votes, and we got the Thunder up 80% to 20% over the Timberwolves. Ooh wee. All right. Hopefully this game is a good game. Timberwolves and the Thunder about to chip off here on. You don't see the poll. Should be up there. I don't know why you don't see the poll. I see it. I don't know why. So we got Conley, Randall, Edwards, Gobert, McDaniels. There's the starting lineup for Minnesota. Dort, Williams, Shea, Holmgren, and Hartenstein. There's lineup there for the. They always act weird, man. All right, opening tip controlled by Minnesota. So Timberwolves get it first as Conley has it. Over to Randall. Randall going to hand it to Edwards. Or McDaniels. McDaniels gets it to Edwards. Edwards back to McDaniels. Over to Conley. Over to Randall in the corner for 3. It's going to be no good. Rebound goes over to Oklahoma City. So Shea has it. SGA gets to the paint. And throws it back out to Williams. Over to Holmgren. He'll take a 3. That's going to be no good. Rebound goes over to Minnesota. As Anthony Edwards comes away with it. Florida up 3-0 over Carolina. Man. There's Edwards. Works the ball over to that's Conley. That's no good. Rebound goes over to Edwards. Edwards going to step to the paint and go off the glass and in. 2-0. Minnesota. So we got Hartenstein. Over to that's Holmgren. He'll lay it in. 2-2. So 2-2. 10:30 here to go in the first quarter. And now the ball's on the floor, and there's a jump ball. Gonna be a jump ball. What's up, 80? And I'm still I don't know how the Knicks blew that game last night. You saw the stats? Like they're like 0 like 1,000 and something. Or some shit like that. Like how? So here's could come to the jump ball from the free throw line. Has to be controlled by. See, goes out of bounds. Going to be whose ball? And have they made a signal? They have not made a signal yet. Oh, somebody just said the ref is bleeding. Ref is bleeding. He's down. Oh lordy, he got a nosebleed. Ref is down. What's rigged? Are you talking about the draft lottery? Of course it's rigged, man. The Pelicans won it twice. Of course it's rigged. I think that guy's nose is broken. Man, ref down. Yeah, somebody hit the ref. Somebody hit the ref in the, right on the nose. Yeah, it might be broke. I don't know. Ref down. Ref down. That didn't take long. It didn't take long to get the first blood of the game belongs to the ref. Man. I wish they would show the draft lottery. Like doesn't the NHL show it? Somebody's talking about that. How the NHL actually shows the draft. The lotto. The numbers pop up, I should say. If the NBA did that, then it'll be less. Less people. Oh no! Yeah, David Stearns was a much better commissioner than Adam Silver. Oh, is he gonna stay in? Is the ref gonna stay in the game? He's gonna stay. Looks like he's gonna stay in the game. So the ref is all right. He's got a Q-tip stuck up his nose, but hey. All right, so it's Thunder ball. After all that, it's Thunder basketball. Hopefully the termites aren't bad this tonight, Adian. Oh, here's a floater by Hartenstein. It's good. It's 4-2 OKC. You got 200 on the Timberwolves. Well, good luck, Scott. Oh, Gobert gets blocked. Good luck. Good luck on your bet, Scott. I hope everybody wins a bet. Jalen Williams shoots, scores. Man, OKC off the start off hot, 6-2. 9:45 to go in the first quarter. Conley over to Edwards. Edwards gets by the free throw line, trying to spin. Go back to Conley. Back to Edwards. Edwards over to Conley. Conley, I almost threw it away. Back to McDaniels in the corner. Good. That worked out well for Minnesota. 6-5. Thunder. It's Williams. Throws it to Hartenstein. Here's a alley-oop to Holmgren, but so we got a foul called against Randall as he pushed Holmgren. Those aren't termites; they're gnats. Yeah, they were swarming last night. Those little shits. Hopefully they're not tonight. I don't have all my lights on out here like I usually do. I don't have the green screen on. I have my lights low. SGA with it. That's why I don't have my green screen on. Dort now takes a three. That's no good. Gobert with the rebound. All right, so Edwards has it. Edwards over to Conley. That's no good. Rebound goes over to OKC. Man, Conley's just he don't score no more, man. So SGA with the ball. But the free throw line now throws it to Holmgren in the corner. Now back to Williams in the paint. Williams fade away. Good. 8-5 Thunder. So Anthony Edwards has it for Minnesota. Over to Gobert, back to Edwards. Edwards like from the top of the key. Good. What's up, B Mario? How you doing? It's pouring there. It wasn't raining yet. Wasn't it raining yesterday? Man, tough luck last night. I don't know how y'all choked that game away. Hartenstein going to give to SGA. SGA pulls up. Going to be good. Proving why he's the MVP. 10. 7. What's up, normal guy? Yeah, Conley's just old, man. Conley's old. So Randall in the paint. Bullies his way. So that shot's no good. Gets his own rebound. And still goes up on the glass. No good again. Gets the rebound again. Goes up. Misses the third time. And now he's throwing his hands up in the air. Now Williams down to 4 for OKC. Now gets blocked by McDaniels. Holmgren gets the rebound. Puts it up and in. Or was that Dort? No, that was Dort with the putback. 12-7 OKC. So Conley has it for Minnesota. Conley takes a three. Good. So Conley finally hits a bucket. It's now 12-10. And here comes the Thunders. Hartenstein, a little floater. A little 5-footer, no good. Ball gets knocked. What's going on here? Well, Jalen Williams down on the floor. We got a whistle. We got a commercial. Okay. Commercial break. How was your day? It was all right. It was hot today. But it is almost June, so. But the SGA deserved. I think he deserved the MVP this year. He's the best player on the best team. So sometimes they screwed up and give it to somebody that don't deserve it. But this year they actually gave it to the right person. A few years ago when Jokic should have won, they didn't give it to him because they didn't want to give it to him back-to-back years. That was dumb. Jokic was the best player that year. But this year he deserved. That's SGA deserved it. So it's pouring here. Pouring. Yeah. I cut my backyard this evening. I had to cut the front yard early in the morning. It's too hot to cut it. Too hot to cut it in the middle of the day. It's too hot, man. So. Oh yeah. So the WNBA is on Prime now. Oh, they got Caitlin Clark tonight playing. That's why it's on Prime tonight. That's why they got Caitlin Clark on. Well, they try to give some publicity to the WNBA with that flagrant foul that they put. It was all like publicized. Like, who cares, man? It's just a foul. They would never do that shit in the NBA, man. And they would never make a big deal out of a foul in the NBA. But they have to do it in the WNBA because they need publicity. June 5th, the NBA Finals start on ABC. You want playoff stats? Just ask Siri. Hey, Siri. I better be careful. It might pop up. Oh, two teammates collided. That's what happened. As Jalen Williams collided. Oh, I think somebody collided with him. All right, so it's Minnesota basketball as Conley has it. Conley over to Randall. Back over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards gonna throw it over to McDaniels. Good. Is that a 3 or a 2? That was a 3. So Minnesota leads by 1, 13-12. As they get to Jalen Williams, back over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein hands it up to SGA. Over to Dort for 3. Good. And Dort nails the outside shot. 15-13. 6:25 to go the first quarters. Randall lost the handle, but yeah, he did. Out of bounds. Alrighty, so it's gonna be Thunder. Should be Thunder basketball. And so SGA will walk it down the floor. 6:18 to go first quarter. SGA over to Wallace. Over to Williams. Over to Hartenstein. That shot's no good. Edwards with the rebound. So Anthony Edwards will walk it down the floor, get across midcourt. 15-13 OKC. 12 on the shot clock. Edwards still with it. Edwards throws to McDaniels open in the corner. That's no good. Dortz with the rebound. Hands it over to Williams. So Jalen Williams with the ball. Williams in the paint goes up with it and scores. OKC leads by 4, 17-13. Man, where's Karam? Karam's a OKC fan. I thought he'd be here. So Williams got the rebound off the missed shot. It'll give to SGA. Back out to Williams. Williams over to Wallace. Back out to SGA. SGA will drive off the glass and in. Man, a tough shot. 19-13. Thunder. 7-0 run by OKC. Anthony Edwards has it. Over to McDaniels. Finds Gobert in the paint. Goes up and ball bounces off the rim. No good. Rebound goes over to OKC. As Hartenstein will give it to SGA. He runs the floor. He slows it down. Covered by DiVincenzo. Goes up over DiVincenzo off the glass and in. Man, this guy can't miss. 21-13 Thunder. And timeout on the floor with 4:27 to go. A 9-0 run by OKC. And Minnesota has to call a timeout. Man. Be nice to see a small market team like OKC win a title. Okay, no, I guess there was no timeout. Edwards on off the inbounds pass. DiVincenzo will take it to the rim and off the glass and in. I thought there was I thought it was going to be a timeout. SGA over to Holmgren. 15 shot clock. Holmgren gonna go up with it, and that's no good. Rebound goes to Minnesota. As Nas Reed. Nas Reed needs to play better tonight. Edwards for 3. That's too strong. Rebound over to OKC. SGA brings it down the floor. SGA by the free throw line. Now gets to the paint, and he is fouled by Gobert. So Goshen Alexander will go to the line for 2 free throws. 200 down the toilet, says Scott. It's early. I mean, last night, who thought that Indiana would come back last night? So, it's not over yet, but free throw was good. I didn't see Indiana coming back last night when they did. Makes them both. 23-15 as SGA sinks both free throws. So, it's Alexander Walker in the game. 13 the shot clock. 3:30 to go in the quarter. Hands it over to Edwards. Anthony Edwards going to try to go to the baseline and gets blocked. Gobert gets it back over to Nas Reed. That's no good. DiVincenzo with the putback, no good. And Oklahoma City comes away with it. SGA quickly down the floor and gets it poked out of his hands. It's going to be still Thunder basketball. Man. Yeah, why review that? Here's a home run off the inbounds pass. That's no good. Rebound goes over to Minnesota. Yeah, why review shit in the first quarter? That's dumb. Indiana saved theirs till last night and helped them out. DiVincenzo over to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo for a 3. Good. 23-18. We got 2:45 to go first quarter. SGA in the paint. Now goes out to at Holmgren. Holmgren trying to spin. And that's a wild shot. No good, but he's fouled. So Holmgren will shoot 2. Now we're going to go to commercial break, I believe. With 2:38 to go in the first quarter. Yeah, we are. So now we're going to commercial break. With 2:38 to go in the first quarter. And the Thunder will be at the line to shoot 2 free throws. My dog is like barking to come. What are you barking at? I'm back. I get a donut. I get a donut. Well, so 23-18. Thunder be shooting 2 free throws. We'll come back and break. Watch my hand. My hand was sticky. So it's come on, man. Let's get back this game started, man. It's so tomorrow's LSU baseball. They play Texas A&M. I think at 6:30 supposedly. So you left me live for that. Live for LSU baseball. It's Texas A&M. I know who Paxton's pulling for. Well, I should say I know he's not. I know who he's not going to pull for. It'd be cool to see the Thunder win the title. You know, a small market team per se. You know, not one of those New York teams or Boston or Los Angeles. It'd be cool if they're able to win. If only the Pelicans can would have a decent ownership group, management that put a team together. Free throws good by Holmgren. Oh well. 24-18. As Holmgren makes the first one. Next free throw up makes them both. 25-18. Thunder up by 7. As Randall gets across midcourt. Over to DiVincenzo. 15 the shot clock. Goes to Edwards. Edwards trying to back down on Wallace. Gets to the paint, shoots, and scores. Tough shot. Back to a 5-point game. 25-20. As SGA throws it back out to Isaiah Joe. That's no good. Rebound over to Wallace. Back out to Caruso. Caruso hands it over to Isaiah Joe. Over to Holmgren. Holmgren will drive and put it in. 27-20. Edwards down the floor quickly. Throws it over to Naz Reid. Reid over to Randall, open, but gonna throw it to Alexander Walker in the corner. Good. 27-23. SGA over to Holmgren. Holmgren going to drive, and he's fouled. Man, it's just bad defense here by Minnesota. Nobody was under the rim. Holmgren was able to get there quickly, and they had a foul. So Chet Holmgren going to go to the free throw line again. It's defense. It's bad defense, man. So. All right, so Holmgren will go to the line for 2. All right, so first free throw is up and good. So Kenrich Williams will come in. Kenrich Williams. Makes them both. 29-23. Alexander Walker has it for Minnesota. Over to Randall. Over to DiVincenzo. Gets to Edwards. Edwards. Gonna pull up for a long 2. It's no good. SGA with the rebound. Minute to go in the first quarter. Goes to Holmgren. Back out to Wallace for a corner. That's no good. Out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren, so we'll go to Minnesota. So under a minute to go in the first. 29-23. OKC. DiVincenzo over to over to Nas Reed. Got my 11s mixed up. Over to Edwards. Back to Randall. Randall, he didn't travel there. Throws back to Anthony Edwards. Off the glass and in. Tough shot by Anthony Edwards. 4-point game. Oh, a Thunder quickly down the floor. As Wallace for a three. It's too strong. Rebound in Minnesota. There's Anthony Edwards comes away with it. Spins past Caruso. Throws it over to DiVincenzo in the corner. Now he's going to try to drive and find Edwards open. Who'll take a three. And, rims out. Went halfway in and rimmed out. So last shot should belong to OKC. It's SGA with the ball. And Shea throws it over to Williams for a three. That's going to be no good. And that's the end of the quarter. So good quarter, 29-25. Very good, competitive first quarter. As nobody's running away with this just yet. Hopefully that's hopefully, it doesn't. Hopefully this is a good competitive game. It's like last night. Last night was really competitive, especially late when the Pacers decided that they actually wanted to play a little bit of defense, and they got back in the game very quickly and won it in overtime. Yeah. Yeah, so end of the first quarter, so 4-point game, 59-25. So yeah, so Scott, yeah, you still got a chance, man. Still got a chance in this game. This game is definitely not over by any means. Walmart. Scriptures is made easy. Man. Walmart. Right back. I gotta go get some more drink. Just bother me. Come on. right, so second quarter starting. As Williams has it for OKC. Williams over to Caruso. Back over to Jalen Williams. Goes up and scores. Man. So Jalen Williams makes it a 6-point game, 31-25. And now we got a kickball. So let's stay with Minnesota. Man, who's this guy? Yeah. All right, so it's going to be Alexander Walker will throw it in for Minnesota. Over to Conley. Conley looking to dish it to somebody. Over to Reed. 6 in the shot clock. Naz Reed in the paint goes up and good. Nice tough shot by Naz Reed. 31-27. As Jalen Williams gonna throw it to Caruso, back to Holmgren. Over to Wiggins. Back out to Wallace for 3, no good. Rebound goes over to Thunder. Get the rebound. I don't know how they got that. Minnesota's right on the rim. Now we got a offensive foul call against OKC. Everybody's looking up like dumbfounded, like what? I think the foul was on Holmgren. All right, so Conley on the screen or a pick. So Conley has it for Minnesota. Over to DiVincenzo. Back out to Conley. Conley throws it to Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Reed one-handed off the glass and in. Man. 2-point game. 31-29. As Minnesota has 12 bench points. Oklahoma City has 0. Wallace gonna throw it out to Caruso. That's no good. Rebound over to Naz Reed. Over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo throws it to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo for 3. Good. Minnesota takes the lead. 32-31. 7-0 run by the Timberwolves. As Williams has it for OKC. Williams in the paint. Fade away from the free throw line. Good. OKC goes back up. Defense, everybody says in the crowd. Naz Reed with it. Reed over to DiVincenzo in a corner. Goes to Reed again. So Reed back to DiVincenzo. That's no good. Jalen Williams gets the board. Gets across midcourt. Over to Holmgren. Holmgren takes a 3. Bottom. 36-32. Thunder up by 4 with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. DiVincenzo. Over to Alexander Walker. He'll take a 3. Good. They answer back. 1-point game. Thunder with the ball. There's Williams. Gonna get inside the circle and I'll throw it to Wallace. Wallace gets it poked away, but was last touched by Minnesota. So it's gonna stay with the Thunder. Gonna stay with the Thunder. Here's a pass over to Wiggins for a 3, and that's no good. Naz Reed with the rebound. So Reed going to have it to DiVincenzo. Back out to Randall. Randall going to get a floater to paint. Good. Man, tough shot. And we got a timeout with 8:17 to go in the second quarter. That's a 1-point lead for the Timberwolves, 37-36. Man. Good game tonight, man. Really good game tonight. What's up, man? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but can Brian Kelly beat Clemson? That's all I'm worried about. That's all I'm worried about is can Brian Kelly beat Clemson, man? Because he can't. If we start 0-1 again, man, it's just gonna be a. Just get ready for the Outback Bowl again. Whatever hell bowl, the bowl they whatever hell that what's a Bly Quest I think now. So he has no excuses, man. They went out and paid all this money in the transfer portal, this NIL money. So this is the year they got to make the playoffs. I mean, it's not a national championship or get fired. That's just unrealistic to say that crap. But you got to give yourself a chance, and you got to get to the playoffs. So what's up, 44? Yeah. If they don't get in the playoffs with this roster, with senior quarterback, and they went out and got that safety, but from Houston, they went out got some other offensive linemen and they receivers. Yeah, I mean they gotta go to the playoffs, man. They just cannot not make the playoffs this year. They can't, man. It's just not gonna. It can't happen, man. I agree with you, 44. Negotiate a buyout. But our softball coach lost to Southeastern twice. They weren't gonna pay 1 point something million to buy out the softball coach, man. They'll let our contract run out. They can't be firing all these coaches, man. You want the basketball coach fired, the softball coach fired. They can't be just firing all these coaches, man. They don't have the money for all. They don't have the money to fire all these coaches, man. That's just the when you're paying these coaches this exorbitant amount of money, you can't fire them, man. I wish the coaches would go back to making, like $1 million a year. Oh well. Remember when Saban won the national championship? Everybody was freaking out when he got like 1 point. He got like $1 more than Stoops. Everybody was freaking. Oh my God! How can you pay a coach $1.2 million and $1? Everybody was. Well, you can't do that. You can't pay Saban that kind of money. LSU has some tough road games. I mean, all right, so the Thunder with the ball. I mean, they got to go on the road, man, like 5 times, man. They're not winning all those games. Williams for 3, no good. Rebound goes over to OKC. Back out to Wallace. Wallace on a drive and score. OKC back up by a point. 38-37. I mean, at Clemson, at Bama, at Ole Miss, at Oklahoma, at Vanderbilt. They ain't winning all those games. That's stolen. SGA steals over to Caruso. Caruso going to give it to Williams. Back to Caruso for 3. Good. Man. Why can't we have a team like this, 44? Why can't the Pelicans be exciting and young? And have players that don't get hurt? Why can't we be like that, man? This is so upsetting, man. Watching all these these young teams, man. Like, I know Houston got locked out, but Houston's young. OKC's got a young. Fuck, man. All we have is a roster that's freaking hurt, man. Hurt. Yeah, we should be in the playoffs, man. There's no reason why we shouldn't be in the playoffs, but Zion can't stay healthy. We get freak injuries. Fucking goddamn hurt, man. Whole team's hurt. I mean, DeJounte Murray broke his wrist the first game last year, man. I mean, how's that even happen, man? How do you break your wrist the first game? Your first game with the new team, and you break your wrist, and he's out. Then he tears his Achilles. Then Herb Jones goes out with some of his shoulder. Then freaking Trey Murphy gets hurt. Fuck, man. And then and Ingram hurts his ankle, and he ain't played since. I don't know what happened to Brandon Ingram. He hurt his ankle in December, and he never played the rest of the year. I don't know if his ankle fell off. I don't know what happened to him. But he didn't even play with Toronto. Hopefully, she needs to sell the team to Todd Graves or something, man. She's a horrible owner, man. I mean, I know nobody wants like a Jerry Jones kind of owner, like that's too into shit, but got to have a happy medium. So McDaniels off the inbounds pass after all that. We had a long break over to Edwards. For the shot clock. Edwards gonna throw it over to that's Conley. That's no good. And Hartenstein gets fouled on the rebound. Man, if DeJounte Murray hadn't gotten hurt, if the Pelicans had made, I know if and buts, candy and nuts, but if DeJounte Murray hadn't gotten hurt and been out the whole year, I don't think people have been crying too much about the Dyson Daniels thing, but we probably should have traded her and kept Daniels. So Wallace over to Wiggins, over to SGA, back to goes to this Hartenstein. No fouls on the floor, no bucket. No bucket. They probably should have kept Daniels and traded Herb Jones, man. I just don't think Herb Jones is going to be any kind of offensive. I don't see any kind of. All he can do is shoot corner threes. So, I don't know. So Naz Reid has 3 fouls. He has to check out for Minnesota. You want a soda? SGA has it over to Wiggins. Wiggins over to Wallace. Wallace takes a 3. That's going to be no good. Rebound goes out to Randall over to McDaniels. McDaniels going to cut to the rim and lay it in. Wow. Made a layup, actually. 2-point game. 41-39. SGA over to Caruso. In the paint. Good. It's 43-39. Where you at, Rue? You gotta come inside. 6 minutes to go in the half. There's Conley. Conley over to Edwards. Edwards. Those to back to Conley. Back to Edwards. Good. Anthony Edwards, the Ant-Man with a corner 3. 1-point game. 5:40 here to go in the second quarter. There's Caruso. And good. Caruso with the buck, with a two. Short 2, 45-42. OKC. We got Anthony Edwards with the ball. 14 the shot clock. Edwards takes a 3. No good. Rebounded Thunder. Hartenstein gets over to SGA. So SGA with the ball. 14. Now he gets blocked. Taking the 3. As see McDaniels block that gets it to Edwards. So see 15 the shot clock. Edwards throws it to Randall. Randall Throws it to he throws it away. What he does. Oh, to SGA. SGA runs. Well, he gets cut off by Edwards. Good defense. Shoots over Edwards. No good. Gobert with the rebound. He's it back to Anthony Edwards. What are you doing, Rue? There's a drive and a bucket and a foul. As Edwards puts it in. What's up, Kobe? Yeah, I thought they were going to trade McCollum in the trade deadline. Oh, thank you, man. Come on, where you at? What are you doing over here? Come on. You doing? Come on. What are you doing out here? You better not be digging out here. Not again, dude. I'm in the hole, bro. Her mic's wrapped in. Thanks, Zach. All right. I'm gonna go put Rue inside. Am I doing? Yeah, it's at like 6:30 tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be definitely home by 6:30. I got to get some beverages for that game. Got to get some beverages for the LSU game. Yeah, Edwards is really good, man. So I wish the Pelicans had a. Well, we do have a shooting guard. Trey Murphy is that good, man. It's just we do have a guy like Edwards. I like Trey Murphy, but sucks he got hurt last year. But I don't know, man. We'll see if the Pelicans can stay healthy next year. I made a joke. But who's going to be our point guard next year? I mean, Jonte Murray's going to be hurt. He's not going to come back until mid-season at best. Who's going to be our point guard next year? Oh well. No, we'll never know what could have happened this past season if Jonte Murray didn't get hurt the first game of the year. I think we made the playoffs, but I don't think we would have play in, should say. If you want to call it playoffs, but I don't call it play in the playoffs. I think the termites are out again tonight. Wow. Oh, come on, man. Why are we taking this long commercial break, man? All right, so free throws here from Minnesota. As that's why we had the and one. It's been so long, I forgot we had the and one. It's 45-45. Williams has it for OKC. Over to Caruso. Over to Shea. This GA finds a Hartenstein. A little left-hand floater is good. 47-45. We got 4:09 to go in the half. There's Anthony Edwards over to Randall. Randall over to a deep. Oh, was DiVincenzo out of bounds? He was. DiVincenzo was out of bounds, but he caught the pass. That's a turnover. All right, so here come the Thunder. SJ. Is he fouled? He is fouled. Or was it offensive? It was offensive foul. It was an offensive foul. All right, so DiVincenzo will throw it into McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. So game 3 is Saturday night. Edwards finds McDaniels in the corner. That's no good. And rebound goes over to the Thunder. As Williams gets it to SGA. 3.5 to go in the second quarter. Panthers up 3-0 over the Hurricanes. And SGA falls down and doesn't. Rims out. And rebound over to Dort. Back out to SGA. Man, they just. SGA to paint. Fade away. Good. Man, you can't just teach that, man. Either you have that talent or you don't. Edwards has it for Minnesota. Back out to Hotel will take a 3 now. That's short. Rebounding over to OKC. Caruso over to SGA. Back out to Williams for 3. In and out. Rebounded Minnesota. Edwards has it for Timberwolves. And we got a foul call. It's going to be against OKC. So 2:48 to go. And I don't see where it says like bonus. Well, the Pelicans going to get a new arena with that hockey team that's coming. DiVincenzo over to Randall. Randall back on the DiVincenzo. Throw to the Gobert. Edwards now for 3. In and out. Rebounded OKC. So Alexander Shea brings across midcourt. Got 2:25 to go in the half. And he gets fouled to go to the free throw line. So SGA will go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. Get out. He ain't welcome here no more. So 2:22 to go. Gonna have free throws for the Thunder. SGA the line. Free throw is up and good. Next free throw is up and good. Makes them both 51-45. 2:15 to go in the half. Minnesota down by 6 with the ball. McDaniels with a DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniels. Will take a 3. Good. Nice shot there. Back to a 3-point game. 51-48. Well, yeah, 51-48. SJ with the ball. Pulls up. Scores. Man, this guy just... 5-point game. Edwards over to DiVincenzo for 3 again. No good. Rebounded OKC. As Williams walks across midcourt. 1:37 to go in the half. Williams. 14 the shot clock. Williams in the paint. Back out to Dort. Who take a 3. That's no good. Rebounded to see Minnesota. Oh no, we had a timeout. Minnesota got the rebound, but then called a timeout with 1:24 left to go in the half. So, timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. The new big QP at Chili's. Man. I should do a food review of that. Like a quarter pounder at Chili's. I should do a food review of that. Man. All right, so we're back to action here. There's Shea was signing autographs before the game. And you don't see too many players that do that in the NBA. Like, but actually take time out and do that. That's kudos to him. Some NBA players think they're. Anyway, Edwards drives and scores. Man, 53-50. SGA has it for the Thunder. We got a minute to go in the half. He's gonna kick it back to Holmgren. Chet gets by the free throw line. Throws back over to Williams. 4 shot clock. Williams gonna spin, throw it to Holmgren for a 3, get blocked, and Minnesota comes away with it. There's Anthony Edwards with 15 the shot clock, 38 seconds to go in the half. Edwards gonna dribble the paint, go to the rim, and that's no good. Rebounded Thunder. As Dort gets the rebound, hands over to SGA. So 15 the shot clock. SGA for 3. That's going to be good. Man. 6-point game. The clock is 1 on down before half. As Edwards gets across midcourt. And we got a offensive foul call against Minnesota. Going to be against DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo put his shoulder down. That's what got him, the shoulder. So now the OKC will have the last shot. Should have the last shot of the half. Yeah, Mike Malone's still looking for a job. Hello, what's up, Sports Critic? Member Gain in the house. How you doing, Sports Critic? Member Gang. So Shea off the inbounds pass. Gonna get inside the circle and gonna get fouled. Jeez, man, how do you? Just bad defense, man. Mike Malone to the Magic. I hope he go to the Pelicans, but I guess we're not firing Willie Green. I guess we're keeping that loser coach. Started, man. I would love Mike Malone with the Pelicans. At least he knows how to coach. But I've been all right, man. Ready for getting ready for football season. Free throws good. I know the Saints are going to suck this year, but at least we have some kind of promise a little bit. Moving on from Derek Carr, new head coach. Got to figure out who our quarterback's going to be. But free throws up. Good. Yeah, how's Willie Green still there? I have no idea how Willie Green's still here. Because a half-court shot by Edwards is no good. Halftime. 58-50. Thunder. Yeah, Derek Carr retired, man. I was surprised. I was on vacation. And well, I thought my friend was messing with me. He said, "Man, Derek Carr retired." I'm like, "No, he didn't, man." And then I get the pop up from ESPN. I was like, "Holy shit, he retired! Why is he retiring?" That just I don't know, that situation was kind of weird. Explains why the Saints drafted a quarterback. I think they knew that I think the Saints knew he was going to do this. I don't think this just came out the blue. Oh, one day, he's retiring. No, they knew this shit was going to happen. That's why they drafted Shuck. So, yeah, we'll find out, man. The Giants. What are the Giants going to do with a quarter? I guess they're going to go Russell Wilson, huh? No, they drafted. No, they went and got Jameis Winston. They went and got Dart. They drafted Dart, but I guess they got to play Russell Wilson. He didn't go there. He didn't go there. Sit on the bench. So we play all this year again. Oh man. So. Yeah. Who's your hockey team again, or do you have a hockey team? Is it the Rangers? The Panthers? Lightning? God, I don't know if you even have a hockey team. I don't. Yeah. So wait for that. What's that hockey team that New Orleans is going to get that came out and talked about a month and a half ago? Came out and said that New Orleans is looking at a NHL team. Like what? No, they're not getting a name hockey team. We ain't getting no goddamn hockey team here. So it's halftime, and it's 58-50. Thunder up by 8. So I really haven't been paying attention at all with the Major League Baseball. I didn't even know that Detroit Tigers had like the best record, like the American League or some shit like that. Like, I didn't know the Tigers that good. I didn't know that. Why did OKC they felt like they had to honor Perkins? They honored What you mean? They got Kendrick Perkins, the guy with the ESPN dude. Subway. This Doritos nachos from Subway looks very looks like it's like it looks like shit. I don't know. Did you try that Doritos nachos from Subway? Doesn't look very appetizing at all. What the hell are they honoring him for? What'd he do? What was their reasoning on honoring him? Eh. Yeah, it's toward halftime. So we'll see if Minnesota can do their Indiana impression from last night, but I don't know. I didn't think that the Knicks were going to blow that game last night. So I mean the stat I saw, there were like teams that were up by like double digits with certain time left were like 1,100 and something and 0. Man, there's always a chance. Remember in Dumb and Dumber, when so you're saying there's a chance. There's always a chance. Harry! Lloyd. Harry and Lloyd. Lloyd Christmas. You're saying there's a chance. Man, if I'm a Knicks fan, I'm mad. They should be up 1-0. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute. It's halftime. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. Oh, the Nuggets. Yeah, the Nuggets promoted their interim coach. Yeah. So I guess they went out. They went out on an extensive search and get a new coach. They just promoted their interim coach. Stupid. I'm back. It's 58-50 at halftime. Yankees look like a Major League Baseball team this year. Soto's what's going on, Juan Soto? He's falling off. Man, college football is changing their seeding. They're not going to go to like those stupid seedings like they had last year. It's if you're one, you're one, which is what's supposed to be. I mean, what's the point of being number one team in the country if you're not going to be the one seed? That just made no sense of what they've just totally screwed up the college football playoff. Now they want to go to 16. Whatever, man. Yeah, Denver hired their interim coach, which was I thought was did they even do a search? What did he do that was so great? I mean, I don't know. So, well, at least they're going to the straight seeding. So if you're one, you're one. If you're two, you're two. If you're three, you're three. So which is what they should have done last year, but they screwed all that crap up. They wanted to put too much in the conference champions. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, lazy. It's a lazy hire if you're Denver. He went 3-0 in a regular season, and you know, they won a playoff series. But I mean, Malone could have done that. So at least they fired their coach that won a title. Pelicans, we still stuck with Willie Green. Red mosquito truck. Yeah. Oh yeah, people teams are gonna complain about their seeding next year. They will, but I mean, all I know is that Brian Kelly needs to make the playoffs, man. I mean, I'm not gonna have like this unrealistic goal where it's national championship or bust. That's just unrealistic, man. But I mean, there's only one team that wins it, and you got to have a lot of luck to go your way. But I want at least a chance to win a title, and you got to get to playoffs to do that. And just like I thought Willie Green had to get to playoffs this year, but didn't even do that. But I thought they tabled that. I thought they tabled that playoff seeding. I don't know. When they did the little tush where they voted on the tush push, I thought they decided they were going to not do anything with the playoff seeding this year. There's too many teams in the playoffs in the NFL. But they probably will add more instead of take out more because if you have more teams, that means more money. All right, so the third quarter is about to start here. Is SGA has 19, Anthony Edwards has 16. We're ready. Oh, you had the losing records thing. Wait, Terrifier 3 is out? They got Terrifier 3? All right. All right, so OKC will get it first. Oh, you have to buy it. All right, so Williams has it for the Thunder. So Williams takes a 3. That's going to be no good. Rebound goes over to Minnesota. So Edwards will bring it down. So Edwards throws it to Conley. Over to Daniels. Over to Randall. That's no good. Rebound over to SGA. SGA gets across midcourt. Those it to Holmgren. Back to Shea. 14 the shot clock. SGA in the paint. Goes up. Scores. Man. 10-point game. Talk about college. Yeah, 6 should be the top. So Randall has it for Minnesota over to McDaniels. McDaniels, he lost it. Then Thunder come away with it. They go with Alexander to Holmgren. He's fouled. Man. Whew. So we're gonna have free throws here for Chet Holmgren. And what's going on with Caitlin Clark? Spencer Rattler with 8 for 8. Oh man, Holmgren just slammed into the basketball goal. On the floor. That had to hurt, man. Ow, man, that had to hurt. I got free throws here for Chet. Free throws up and no good. No good. Yeah, I'm curious to see who's going to get. I'm curious. The preseason should be interesting for the Saints with the quarterback battle. Next free throws up and good. Makes them both. And Horford makes one. He makes 1 out of 2. 61-50. There's Conley over to Edwards. Edwards back to now finds Gobert. He gets blocked. Here come the Thunder quickly down the floor. It's Williams. So to Dort. Back to SGA. Over to Holmgren. Chet back to Shea. Shea long 2. In out. Rebounded Hartenstein. Back out to Holmgren. And that rims out again. Now Dort gets the rebound. Get the rebound, Minnesota. Jeez. Back out to Williams. And we got a kickball. And Minnesota about to get blown out. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting battle between Shuck and Rattler. All right, so we get into Shea. 10 the shot clock. Over to Holmgren for a 3. No good. Rebounded Edwards. I don't think it's a clear cut like, okay, they drafted Shuck to start. I think if Rattler beats him out, he beats him out. As Randall blows a layup. Gobert with the putback, though. And I think if Rattler beats him out, he beats him out. Shea in the paint. One-hander, no good. Rebounded, let's see, bouncing around. Out of bounds. Going to be Minnesota basketball. Man. All right, we got 9:41 to go third quarter. Rudy Gobert has 2 points and 7 boards. Gobert's got to do better. And they got to get Naz Reid off the bench going. Randall over to Edwards. Minnesota's role players need to play well for them to win the series. Randall for a long 3. That's no good. Gobert with the putback. It's a late whistle. He's fouled. So Gobert going to go to the line for 2. That was a late whistle. Real late whistle. Let's go on the hockey. All right, so Rudy Gobert will go to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. It's 61-52. Thunder. Free throw is no good. Rims out. Yeah, I got my. I don't have all my lights on outside, so hopefully they stay away tonight. I don't want to put my big lights on outside and really attract them. Makes one out of two. 61-53. Gobert now has 3 points and 8 rebounds. So Thunder with the ball is Dort over to Shea. Shea back out to that's at Dort. That's no good. Gobert with the rebound over to McDaniels. McDaniels going to throw it to Randall in the paint, and he's fouled. So Julius Randle go to the free throw line for a pair. Okay, so Florida's up 4-0 over Carolina, the Hurricanes. The Panthers. Is Miami going to go back-to-back in hockey? Jeez. Miami? Man. Hey, if Miami can have a hockey team, so can New Orleans. So Julius Randle going to be at the line. Free throw is up and good. Game 3 is Saturday night. Thunder and the Wolves from Minnesota. From Minnesota. Makes them both. Yeah, I don't think they are trading them. Because nobody wants them. SGA. Oh, they're not going to give us anything back. Might as well keep them. As Williams going to go to Holmgren in the corner. As Shorts. Goes over to Conley. I mean, if we're going to get like a second-round draft pick back, then there's no reason to trade him. Edwards over to Conley. Over to McDaniels. Spins in the paint. And that's how he scores. Man. I mean, if we're not going to get a player back and a first-round draft pick, just might as well just keep him. Shea over the Dort. Over to Holmgren. Little floater good. 63-57. All right, so Minnesota with the ball as Anthony Edwards has it. Edwards gonna get to the. I did hear a whistle. We had a foul call against the Thunder appears. Yeah, if we're not going to get any kind of first round draft pick and a player back, then you might as well keep him and just let the contract run out, man. I mean, let him just waste his career away here, being fat and lazy. So Conley has it over to Randall. Randall goes up off the glass and in. Nice strong move there by Julius Randle. 63-59 Thunder. That's Shea. That's over the Dort. Oh, don't talk about that William to Dort. Oh, that was Williams. 66-59 as Jalen Williams has 13 points. Edwards over to Conley. Conley over to McDaniels. McDaniels in the paint. That shot's no good. Good defense. Thunder come away with it. As Jalen Williams in the paint goes up, scores. This guy's good, man. God, Jalen Williams is really good. So it's 68-59. There's Anthony Edwards. Gonna go off the glass and in. Tough shot. 68-61. 6:40 to go in the third. Edwards has 18 and 8. 8 boards. Here's a pass broken up, stolen by Minnesota. Edwards over McDaniels. McDaniels gets to the rim and scores. Timeout on the floor, I think. With 6:28 left? Yep, timeout. 6:28 to go, third quarter. 68-63, Thunder. Man. They had them all on the floor earlier. They had Conrich Williams and Jalen Williams, but they didn't have Jalen on the floor. They had Jalen, but not Jalen. So I haven't seen Jalen since they played Denver. Oh, well. They have 3 Williams. Well, this is Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch in theaters. Oh, well. There we go. That's it. Is Steve, Bob, and Joe. Well, at least Conrich has or Kenrich. His name isn't Jalen. But Kenrich Williams is but yeah, Pelicans had him. We let him go. He's a decent role player, and when we got rid of him, we actually needed we needed that kind of player. Oh well. I'm just curious who we're gonna draft at 7. I'm just wondering because now we got screwed over in the draft, picking wise. We dropped 3 spots. If we had a top 4 pick, we would have gotten somebody really. We would have gotten a difference maker. Now picking 7, we're probably not gonna. I don't know. I thought for sure we get a top 4. We have a top 4 pick, and we were gonna get somebody that can come in and play right away. But maybe we can draft that point guard. Maybe he'll be available. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, the NBA draft is usually not, if you draft it outside the top 4, usually you're not going to get a really good, player out of college. Oh well, man. Yeah, I think they need a point guard or a center. What's up, Paulie? Oh, balmy. It's very humid. All right, so Minnesota will bring it down the floor. It's McDaniels gets it poked away, and DiVincenzo will hand it to Edwards. Over Julius Randle. Randle finds Nas Reed in the corner. No good. Man, Reed's got to make those shots, man. SGA has it for OKC. Goes to the rim, scores. I mean, you got to play defense, man. 70-63 with 5:40 to go. So Minnesota down 7 in the third. Edwards. Hands it to DiVincenzo. Over to McDaniels in the corner. No good again. Man, they just can't hit that corner three. OKC has it. It's Williams. 13 shot clock. Williams gonna throw it to Caruso. That's no good. Nas Reed with the rebound. So Reed's gonna give it to Julius Randle. So we got 16 to shot clock. 5 to go in the third. Reed gonna get fouled. So Nas Reed gonna go to the charity stripe for a pair. Yeah, those shots were like open from the corner. You got to make those, man. If you're going to be NBA players, should make those at a open shot, man. That wasn't an act of shooting. Come on, Alexander Walker on the inbounds pass. I didn't even know Alexander Walker and Shea was related till like the other day. Here's a shot missed, and Reed is fouled again. I don't even know that Alexander Walker and Shea were related. Where's the foul? The fans are saying, "Where's the foul?" I don't understand. Where's the foul? I mean, Reed looks like did he flop there? Oh, wow. I don't know where that foul was either. Free throws up and good. I don't know if that was a foul anyway. I don't know. Isn't the Wolves coach? Wasn't he with the Pelicans? Chris Finch. Free throw was no good. Randall with the rebound, and he can't put it in. Out of bounds, off of OKC. Man, Julius Randle's got to go up stronger than that. Chris Finch was with the Pelicans. Jeez. All right, so Minnesota will throw it in. Over to Nas Reed. Back over to Alexander Walker. Over to DiVincenzo. Finds Randle in the paint and gets stolen. It's not a good man. It was triple covered. So Shea has it. Now he's fouled and scores. Man. You can't just teach that, man. Damn. SGA has a chance for a three-point play. 72-64. Good play by Dort, man, but that was a bad pass because Randall was triple covered. Why are you throwing to somebody that's triple covered, man? All right, so 4:34 in the third. We're going to have free throws. One free throw here for the MVP. And he makes it back to it's a 9-point game, 73-64. Thunder trying to go up 2-0. Anthony Edwards with the ball. Edwards over to Nas Reed. Reed back over to Alexander Walker. And he was going to drive, and that's just no good. Dort with the rebound. Finds Caruso. Caruso will lay it in. Man, timeout on the floor. 75-64. OKC up by 11. Man. Thunder they're just so fun to watch, man. It's nice to watch a team that actually knows how to play fundamental basketball, and watching the Pelicans, it just and then watching other teams play, it's like, man, what are we doing? What are we doing on as a team? Because we ain't doing this, so. No, we're not fun to watch like this. We just stand. I mean, how many times have we just stand around playing ISO and just wait till the like 5 seconds after the shot clock. Oh, we gotta do something, and we're way out. We're way past the 3-point line. Now we're gonna run it back with now we're gonna run it back with Willie Green. So it's gonna be the same stagnant game plan next year. So oh, that year that we went to the playoffs and beat the Blazers in the first round, we swept them. Yeah, that was a fun year. We had Rondo and Mirotic and Anthony Davis. We had Drew Holiday. Yeah, that was a fun team to watch, man. Didn't you guys have someone great in the Pelicans at first? We had Chris Paul. We blew that freaking team up when we had Tyson Chandler. That was dumb, getting rid of Tyson Chandler, but yeah. I just don't have any kind of I have no optimism next year with Willie Green coming back. We had a different coach, like the Saints. Saints have a different coach. I'm not expecting the Saints to do shit next year, but we have a new coach. So it's at least it's somewhat kind of, you have some kind of hope that maybe not this year, but next year we can get to the playoffs with the Saints. But the Pelicans, I have no. We're not doing it next year, man. With Willie Green. Yeah. Paulie only has 3 points. You must have bet all your points, Paulie. Yeah, I have more hope than Saints because they changed coaches and they're moving away from Derek Carr. So there's some kind of hope that if one of these two young quarterbacks can, mature and be a good quarterback, that maybe we got something. All right, so Alexander Walker has Minnesota over to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo was out of bounds. He lost the ball. DiVincenzo lost the ball. All right, so OKC will have it. Goes to Holmgren. Holmgren back to Dort. Over to SGA. SGA pulls up. Scores. Man, this guy can't be stopped, man. 77-64. Largest lead of the game for OKC. Alexander Walker over to Nas Reed, but he's fouled by Caruso. As Minnesota's in the bonus. They're in the bonus. Man. All right, we're going to have free throws here for Nas Reed. Free throw is up and no good. So Shea has 28 points tonight. Free throw is up. Reed makes that one. Makes 1 out of 2, so it's 77-65 with 3:24 here to go in the third quarter. SGA with the ball. Over to Caruso. Caruso over to Wallace. Good. Man. 80-65. Alexander Walker for Minnesota. Who thought about a three? Finds, he throws it away. Turnover. OKC. Farm with the floor. Here's an alley-oop to Holmgren with the jam. Holy cow. Holy cow. How did he make that? Damn. 82-65. How did Holmgren put that down? Man. Jeez, man. This game is starting to, man. I don't know if Minnesota's going to win it. Man, I don't know if they're going to win a game in this series. I don't know if they're going to win a game. I'm going to put this up in the sink. Wait, man. Yeah, maybe they'll win one game at home, man. But they're not beating this team. They're not beating this team in 7. Man, all right. So Minnesota will bring it down the floor as the game is starting to get away from them. 82-65. Randall over to DiVincenzo. That's Edwards back to DiVincenzo. Over to Edwards. Edwards. Now we got a tripping call against Caruso. Tripping call against Caruso. That's it, man. Break those up and good. So Edwards makes the first. Got another one coming. Game 2 at the Garden tomorrow night. The Pacers and the Knicks. Game 3 Saturday. Back in this game, this series will shift to Minnesota. And makes them both. 82-67. As I'll throw it over to Wallace. Wallace to Holmgren finds Dort gets fouled. So Dort going to get fouled. That's a block. I think that's a clean block on Edwards. I think that's a clean block. I think this should be overturned, but we'll see. So of course we got to go to commercial break, and they're going to have to look at it for 20 minutes. But I think that's a clean block. Man, yeah, Thunder are a really good team. I mean, of course they can be beaten, but they're tough to beat at home. They're just tough to beat at home. All right, so it's 82-65. 82-67. I think this is going to get overturned. So, if they play the Cavs, they're not going to beat them. The Cavs, man, the Cavs just got destroyed by Indiana. Let's see. Oh, there it is. The contact was on the elbow. Okay, so it should be a foul because the contact was on the elbow before the block. So it is an unsuccessful challenge. So man, so good camera angle there, guys. So good camera angle there, guys. Oh, right, okay. This was a foul on Anthony Edwards. Good camera angle. It's showing he hit the left elbow before the block. So hit the elbow before the block, and it's a foul by Dort. Free throw is no good. So Dort will have another free throw. Makes one out of two. Yeah, that was good. That was a good camera angle by ESPN. All right, so Minnesota brings it down. Here's Edwards, and he's fouled going to the rim. So Anthony Edwards will go to the free throw line for a pair. And I don't like how the SEC went to that single elimination. Now there's no games on at night. Used to be games on late at night because of the double elimination. Free throw is up and good. Makes them two. Oh, there is a game on tonight. Shit. I thought the game was over with. Never mind. Oklahoma's playing Vanderbilt. Here's a corner three by Dort. It's good. 86-60. I didn't know there was a game tonight, so I stand corrected. I should have checked before I talked. DiVincenzo for three. No good. Rebounded Wallace for the Thunder. So Wallace finds Holmgren. He'll jam it home. Man. Oh, a technical foul on Holmgren. Yeah, there is a game tonight. It's Vanderbilt's playing Oklahoma. For some reason, I thought their games were over tonight. Free throw is up and short, no good by Edwards. All right, so it's 88-69. Holmgren has 18 points and 3 rebounds. So Edwards has it for Minnesota. Edwards over to Naz Reid. Over to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Randall is going to lose the ball, but OKC touched it last. So Minnesota will throw it in to Randall in the paint. That's the charge. Offensive foul called against Julius Randle. That might have been a flop, but he put his shoulder down. He did lead with his shoulder. Was it a flop? Yeah, he flopped. All right, so Shea has it for OKC. Shea gonna get to the paint, and he gets fouled. He gets fouled hard. So he'll go to the free throw line with 1:13 to go in the third quarter. Yeah, Chet is built like he needs this. He still needs to gain some weight. I think he's put on some muscle. He needs to put on. Free throw is good. LSU plays Texas A&M tomorrow. Shea makes them both. 90-69 with 1:10 to go in the third. As Anthony Edwards goes back to DiVincenzo. He threw it. Oh, almost threw it away. And now Nas Reed lost the handle. So it is a turnover. So SGA gets across midcourt. So SGA with the ball. 5 on the shot clock. Over to Wallace for a three. Bottom. Man, they're just on fire tonight. 93-69. 34 seconds to go in the quarter. Edwards picks it up around midcourt. 20 on the shot clock. Anthony Edwards gonna get a floater in the paint. It's good. We got about a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So Williams has it for OKC. Clock is under 10. Williams with the ball. Williams going to drive and no good. Tip in, no good. Rebound in Minnesota. DiVincenzo, three-quarter shot. The buzzer is off the mark. So we're going to go to the fourth. They outscored Minnesota 35-21 in the third. And it's 93-71 Thunder. Man. Ooh, man. Man. Pacers, Thunder for the ring. I still think the Knicks are going to beat the Pacers, but Memorial Day sale. Man, looks like Memorial Day. You're back. All right. Fourth quarter, man. We'll see if they can. We'll see if they can. If Minnesota can make any kind of adjustments in this game. I doubt it. Oh yeah, has he signed a max contract yet? If he hasn't, if SGA hasn't signed a max contract yet, he's gonna sign a max contract. So 93-71 as we're going to go to the fourth and final quarter. All right, so Minnesota has it over to McDaniels. McDaniels over to Conley. And we got a foul going to be against OKC. Yeah, with Conley hasn't been in the game the whole half, I don't think. He's unplayable, man. Conley's just old. He doesn't put up many offensive stats anymore like he used to. Alexander Walker on the inbounds pass. Takes a three and good. 93-74. As the fourth quarter just underway, as Caruso is going to be fouled by Conley. Yeah, T-Wolves probably need a Conley's just past his prime. So Williams off the inbounds pass. So Williams. And now we got a offensive foul call against Hartenstein. That wasn't like two fouls on him, like in 10 seconds. So Conley over to McDaniels. Goes to Naz Reid. That's no good. McDaniels with the rebound. Goes back up to Conley. Over to Alexander Walker. Now he's going to drive and lay it in. 93-76 with 11 minutes to go in the fourth. Jalen Williams has it for the Thunder. Williams over to Wiggins. Wiggins in the paint. Spins. Gets blocked by Naz Reid. So stay with the Thunder. I think Hartenstein got. I think he's one that got 2 fouls in 10 seconds. So Florida's up 5-0 over Carolina in hockey. Williams over to Hartenstein. He'll jam it home. He hesitated, but he was 95-76. As Gobert gonna hand to Conley. Conley that shot's no good. And out of bounds, going to stay with Minnesota. Man. All right. So 10-19 to go. 95. Kelly Gardner became a member. He's already been a member. Kelly Gardner just didn't become a member. He's already been a member of Streamlabs. All right, so free throws here for Minnesota. Excuse me. As Alexander, it's McDaniels. That's McDaniels at the line. So 93-77. Stars and the Oilers tomorrow. Makes them both. So 95-78. Caruso gets across midcourt. So Caruso over to Williams. Williams fade away. And scores. Man. 97-78. Alexander Walker gives it to Naz Reid. Back out to Conley. So Conley back over to Reid. So Reed in the paint goes up and scores. 97 to 80. 9:35 to go in the fourth. Jalen Williams pulls up, and it's going to bounce off the rim. No good. Out of bounds off of Hartenstein. So it's going to go over to Minnesota. Draymond Green, the Hall of Fame. They do put a lot of people in the Hall of Fame that don't belong. So I wouldn't be surprised. So Conley has it. Over to Reed. Reed over to Solon. Caruso steals it. Caruso, oh, man, he should have passed it out. It's going to be out of bounds. Should have passed that. But he has the titles resume on his record, so. All right, so Minnesota gets across midcourt. Over to Gobert. Back up to Conley. And no good. Rebounded Caruso. So hand it to Shea. And Shea pulls up. And rims out. No good. Nas Reed with the rebound. Gets it over to, McDaniels. McDaniels over to Reed. Reed gonna get fouled. Going to the bucket. There's Hartenstein with the foul again. So Nas or Reed going to go to the free throw line. Here comes a free throw. It's good. So 97-81. We got 8:43 to go in the fourth quarter. So Nas Reed will be at the charity stripe again. Made his first free throw. So Reed makes them both. 97-82. We got 8:43 to go in the fourth. Hartenstein has 6 points and 4 fouls. SGA for the paint. Now throw it to the Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking to dish to somebody. I know we got a timeout. As OKC called a timeout with 8:29 to go in the fourth. Western Conference Finals. Seattle Supersonics. They were the champs in 1979. Yeah. Yeah, I know this is Seattle's team per se, but man. Somebody lost a bat in the SEC tournament. Went to the netting. Good thing they had the netting. It would have went into the stands. Go get your bat, man. So it's 97-82 as 8:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Yeah, this is probably going to be a 2-game-to-none lead for OKC. Coverage of NBA playoff games are also on ESPN Radio. Pacers and the Knicks tomorrow night from the Garden. Indiana has a 51% chance to win, according to the ESPN analytics. But I don't understand that. But I don't understand how their analytics come up with that. I mean, New York outplayed them for the whole game until the end. And Indiana got kind of lucky at the end, but they still won the game. That's all that counts. The Knicks outplayed him for the whole game until like the last minute and a half. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with the Knicks and the Pacers. Be really interesting to see if the Pacers can come out. If they can go home 2-0, man, that'd be shocking. Pacers Knicks tomorrow night on TNT. All righty, here we go. So get back to action here from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. All right, they'll get it into that's Wallace. Wallace over to Williams. Williams back out to Dort for 3, and it's gonna be no good. Tip back out to Wallace. And back out to SGA. SGA pulls up and rims out. Rebound goes over to Minnesota. As Naz Reid got the board. Reid hands over to Anthony Edwards. There's Edwards. Gonna get the Gobert. Back to Edwards. Edwards going to give it to McDaniels. Daniels going to try to cut to the rim and scores. 13-point game, 97-84. 7:45 to go here in the fourth. As Shea pulls up in the paint for the free throw line. Good. They're 1 point away from 100. First one to 100 wins. As Edwards. And that shot's no good. Too strong off the glass. Rebound goes over the Dort. So Dort's going to hand it to SGA. SGA going to pull up in the paint, and he's fouled. So SGA will go to the free throw line. He's slow to get up. Somebody help him up, man. Help your MVP up, man. So SGA at the line with a pair. Have a chance to get this point total over 100. First one 100 wins. So the foul was against Alexander Walker. Free throws up and no good. So missed free throw for Shea. So Shea will have another free throw coming. Next free throw is good. So it's 100-84 with 7:15 to go in the fourth. We got Edwards with it for Minnesota. Edwards goes to Naz Reid. Reid back to Alexander Walker. Now finds Gobert. He'll jam it home. That's only his second field goal for Gobert. All right, so Shea has it. Shea gonna almost lost the handle, gets it back, and he's fouled again. But this time was on the floor. This time it's on the floor, so should not be free throws for OKC, but they'll throw it in from the side. All right, so we got Dort gonna throw it into Williams. Jalen Williams gonna drive to the rim and score. Jeez, man. 102-86. Minnesota with the ball. So it looks like it's going to be OKC up 2-0. Game going back to Minneapolis. That shot by Edwards is Anthony Edwards is no good, and Minnesota turns it over on the off the rebound. So SGA gets across midcourt, and now he's fouled again. What are they doing on defense, man? So McDaniels got whistled for the foul. I think Minnesota's a little. I think they're frustrated. Yeah, he pushed him. McDaniels, he pushed him. That wasn't just like a foul. That was one of those. It should be like remember those intentional fouls they used to call. But this will be one of those flagrant fouls, probably flagrant one, unnecessary contact. They shouldn't even have to review this. How can they not see that? How can the referees so blind not see that on the floor? Why they have to go to the computer screen to go look at it? Stupid, man. They should have seen this from the get-go. So fucking blind. It's a flagrant foul. You can't see that on the floor. I mean, McDaniels pushed him. That's just dumb, man. What's up, cool drummer? I mean, why do they have to go to the computer screen? Look at this. So they're blind on the court. They can't see this in real time that he got pushed down. Should be a flagrant foul, flagrant one, and shoot 2 free throws and get the ball and move on. No, we gotta go check it on the computer screen. Fucking blind ass refs, man. But they got to review it, And oh, look at that. After that, yeah, it's a flagrant one. So Chase shooting 2 free throws, and then they'll get the ball back, which he should have shot him already. Free throws up and no good. And we'll have another free throw coming. Makes the second one. It's okay. C will keep possession. It's 103-86 with 6:14 to go. What's going on, cool drummer? So SGA will throw it into Williams. So Williams over to Holmgren. Holmgren gonna. Hey, what's did he travel there? Or he didn't travel. He's like, oh, let's do. He traveled, man. Jeez, did he travel? So 6 minutes to go. Minnesota with the ball. They actually called traveling if they had to. That was took like 5 steps. Anthony Edwards has it. For the top of the key. Good. 103-88. SGA with the ball for the Thunder. 10 the shot clock. SGA gonna get to the paint, and that shot's off the glass, no good. Rebound goes over to Minnesota. as Alexander Walker will drive and score. 103-90. So 5-16 and counting in the fourth quarter. 13-point game, 103-90. As Jalen Williams has it for the Thunder. Over to SGA. SGA back out to Williams. Williams. And who'll go to the rim and score. Man, what kind of defense is that, man? Horrible defense by Minnesota. 105-90. So 4:45 to go. There's Edwards. Over to Reed. Nas Reed back to Edwards in the corner. 10 shot clock. Anthony Edwards will hop step to the paint and score. So 105-92. SGA has it for the Thunder. Over to Williams. Williams in the paint. Williams gets it blocked. And let's see, the ball's loose. Conley comes away with it. So Conley over to Alexander Walker. And he is fouled on the floor. But they're in the bonus. So free throws here for Minnesota. As they are in the bonus. All right, so it should be two free throws here for Minnesota. As Alexander Walker makes the first. Looks like the Thunder don't need rest. The Thunder are just a fun team to watch. What you think about that game last night? That game was I didn't see that ending. The 105-94. As SGA has 34 points, and here's a corner three by the Dort. No good. Rebound goes over to, let's see, Minnesota. As McDaniels, he turns it over. Here's a pass to Holmgren, and he is blocked. Williams puts it up and scores, though. And a foul? Wow. Jalen Williams with the rebound, puts it up and in, and a foul. Damn. They're just so fun to watch, man. Man, the Thunder they just so fun to watch. They just play as a team. They don't make dumb mistakes. Man, just actually play fundamental basketball. Something the Pelicans don't do. All right, so one free throw here for Jalen Williams. He has 23 points. And misses the free throw. Rebound goes over to Minnesota. Time for a comeback. As Edwards gonna drive, and he's fouled. Man. Yeah, I thought the game was over too last night. I didn't think New York was gonna blow that. Are we gonna have as Caruso would check out? So free throw is good by Edwards. I just don't think Oklahoma City is going to make the same mistakes that New York made last night. So 3:35 to go. Edwards missed the second one. Rebound goes over to Oklahoma City. So they got that Wallace going to bring it down. So Caruso has 9 points, but he fouled out. That's why he checked out the game. He fouled out. That's SGA. Throws it to Williams over to Dort. 4 in shot clock. Dort gonna pull up for 2, and it's an air ball. It's gonna be a shot clock violation. So 3:10 to go. Edwards has it for Minnesota. Edwards pulls up in the elbow, scores. So 2:58 to go. It's a 10-point game. All right, so OKC as Williams over to Holmgren, and he will go to the rim and score. 109-97. Edwards has it for Minnesota. So that's a 3 or 2. No good. And we got a foul called against Holmgren. No, I'm sorry. It's against Minnesota. Wait. I think it's against Minnesota. I think. I don't know. They're going to go to commercial break. We'll find out when we get back. And then finally we get back. I don't know if this foul's on Minnesota or OKC. We'll find. When we get back from break, we'll find out. But yeah, last night. I thought the Knicks had it won. Then I thought Halliburton had made the 3. I thought he had made the 3 like he did against Cleveland. And I was like, oh my God. But then he had his foot on the line. And then he gave everybody the choke sign. I'm like, well, they better come back and win this game, because if they don't win this game, and they're going to come back, and because he had the choke sign, and the game wasn't over yet. So man, if Indiana comes back and if they go over and lose this game in overtime, that's going to be a meme. So we got 2:33 left in the fourth quarter. Mud test. What's this? Dude wipes. Hell, that shit. La 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 la. All right, so getting back to action here. After this commercial, it's 120. Sorry, it's 109.97. He's listen to me. Not 120. It was last night. It was in the 120s. So 109.97. OKC up. Okay, so there was a challenge. It was 5 fouls on SGA. So it's gonna be Minnesota basketball. So that's what it was. It was a challenge. So Julius Randle only has 6 points. He's on the bench. Julius Randle is 2 for 11 from the field. Man, he's like shooting like Ben Simmons. All right, got free throws here for Minnesota, and it's good by Alexander Walker. So Alexander Walker has 16 points. And makes a second one. The 10-point game with 2:30 left. As Jalen Williams has it for the Thunder. Thunder up by 10 over to Shea. Back out to Williams for 3. Good. Man, Jalen Williams puts it back to a 13-point lead, 112-99. Anthony Edwards has it, 2:09 to go. Edwards, now Alexander Walker, that's off the side of the backboard, no good. Thunder with the rebound as Shea comes away with it. So SGA with the ball. SGA going to get to the paint, gets to the rim, and scores. Man, that's just too easy, man. 114-99. 145 left. Anthony Edwards going to double out the 3 over to Alexander Walker. He'll come to McDaniels for 3. He drains it. It's 114-102. 138 to go. Over to Williams. As Jalen Williams goes it over to Holmgren. Holmgren in the paint. And he'll put it in. 116-102. As Anthony Edwards. And lost the. Oh, he gets. I'm sorry. Edwards gets fouled. Edwards gets fouled. Ooh, some free throws here for Minnesota. Free throw is no good. They got 1:17 left, and we got another free throw coming. But time is running out on Minnesota. And makes a second one. Barely. 116-103. And they get it into Williams. They do get across, so it's now gets poked away. But SGA has it. Now he's blocked from behind. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Minnesota. Man. So 106 left. So this game is not as exciting ending as last night, but so Thunder will get into Holmgren. Check gets it poked away, but Dort comes away with it over to SGA. And he is fouled. We'll go to the free throw line. So SGA will go to the free throw line with 57.7 on the clock. All right, so the Thunder will go up 2-0. And the series will shift to Minnesota on Saturday. Free throw is up and good. But man, Thunder just look too strong. Free throw is good. 118-103. As Conley gives it to Anthony Edwards. Edwards over to Naz Reid. He'll take a 3. That's no good. Holmgren with the rebound. We got 46 seconds left. As Jalen Williams gets across midcourt. And they'll give it to SGA. And let's see if they try to foul. 10 the shot clock. As SGA gonna spin. I'll throw it to Holmgren in the paint. Underneath the rim. Goes up and we got how did he not hit the rim on that? Shot clock violation. So 24.5 on the clock. Minnesota will throw it in, but This game is over. So Edwards loses it, but they get it back out to McDaniels. And that shot's no good. And that's the game is over with. So Oklahoma City is going to win 118-103. And they're going up 2-0. Man. The Thunder 2 wins away from the NBA Finals. Minnesota has to go home and they gotta try to win both. They gotta win both back at home. That goes without saying. But Julius Randle only had 6 points. He's gotta play much better. I mean, he was 2 for 11 from the field. Naz Reid, I don't think Naz Reid really didn't have a good game for Minnesota, but they gotta have a lot of players play well if they want to beat Oklahoma City. So all right, man. So where they gonna come from? Tomorrow night is LSU baseball, so that's what's going on tomorrow. I think they play at 6:30, roughly. So we'll see what time they play. That's the time they're supposed to play, but I guess it all depends upon what happens with the first game. We'll see how long it goes. So you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night, man, for LSU baseball. As we'll see if they can beat Texas A&M. So you guys have a good night, man. Ooh, I gotta do something. Hold on, I'm not done yet. I gotta not done yet. Hold on. I gotta end the betting. Let's see. No, there is no betting. Nobody bet. Yeah, nobody bet. There's nothing to refund. All right, have a good one.